Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Today is day 32 of the quarantine. It's April 15th, America's tax day, traditionally. We are in one of the longest stories in the New Testament. We are in one of the longest stories in the New Testament, which is two people on the road to Emmaus. Pastor Newt Larson has rebuked me and corrected me in his wonderfully gentle way that I think I call these two men on the road to Emmaus, but actually we don't know this. We know one of their names, which is Cleopas, and the other we don't know. And then the language that is used is not entirely male. So in verse 25, when it says, "Oh, foolish ones," it doesn't mean "oh, foolish men." It's actually a neutral term. So this could be a man and a woman. Interesting. So we're in the story. Christ has explained. We did yesterday's story where first he rebukes them being slow of heart. He explains that doesn't the Christ need to suffer? And then he interpreted them in all the scriptures, the things concerning himself. So maybe a 2-hour sermon. So as they drew near to the village to which they were going, he acted as if he was going further. But they urged him strongly, saying, "Stay with us, for it is toward evening, and the day is now far spent." So this is in Luke 24, and I'm in verse 29. Luke 24:29. So he went in to stay with them. And when he was at table with them, he took bread and blessed and broke it and gave it to him. And their eyes were opened, and they recognized him, and he vanished from their sight. And they said to each other, "Did not our hearts burn with us while he talked to us on the road, while he opened to us the scriptures?" And they rose the same hour and returned to Jerusalem. And they found the 11 and those who were with them gathered together, saying, "The Lord has risen indeed and has appeared to Simon." And they told what had happened on the road and how he was known to them in the breaking of the bread. So we've been on this journey with these two people on the road to Emmaus. We find them sad on the Sunday of the resurrection and of slow of heart a couple days ago. And we learned that their eyes had been kept from recognizing him, yet he holds them accountable in the sense that he rebukes them in verse 25. "O foolish ones and slow of heart to believe all that the prophets have spoken." So he emphasizes that we need to be not only people of the book, but also people of belief. It's the scriptures that bear witness about me, he tells them. So we must open the scriptures, and we must spend good soul in chair time. Soul in chair time. So not just have a Bible, but open the Bible and consider the Bible in a non-quiet time, an interactive time with the Lord. So I think that's an encouragement. Just a little story. We were on the phone with our daughter who has some grandchildren, and one of them was misbehaving. And her correction to the child, our dear, wonderful, non-perfect grandchild, was, "You can do better." And I think that's what Jesus is saying to these guys is, hey, you can do better. I gave you the scriptures, thousands of years of history, and these scriptures point to me. So not just having the scriptures, not just reading the scriptures, but really understanding them, considering them. So we get this rebuke from Jesus saying, you can do better. Put your soul in the chair. Of interest, he is known in the breaking of bread, as he was both on the Lord's Supper, the Last Supper, or the First Supper, as it is better termed, and breaking bread and giving thanks, as he did both when he broke bread for the 5,000. So these guys have a response, which is they hightail it back to Jerusalem, another 7 miles, so they're at the 14-mile mark, and proclaim the Lord. So my prayer for us today is that we get to verse 32, that our hearts would burn within us as he talks to us on the road and he opened to us the scripture. So as you open the scriptures, my prayer, my passion for you would be that the Lord's words and heart would burn within you, that you would know him in his word. And if you're not in his word, put your soul in the chair and you can do better. I bless you on this 32nd day of the quarantine.